In the old city jail, there are several displays and artifacts and items in that jail, but one stands alone. It is the artifact that doesn't seem to play well with others, as we say, and it is a wheelchair. It has been in there quite some time, and any tour guide that's been in there any length of time has their own creepy wheelchair story. We all have them, but fortunately, this story did not happen to me. This involves another tour guide. One morning he's in there and he's doing a history tour. Now, those history tours are for folks that aren't brave. They want to come in the daytime and they want to hear about history. They don't care about ghosts. But guess what? Ghosts don't care about them either. They don't care if it's your happy little history tour, 9 o'clock in the morning. And they get in there just in time to turn the corner and see that wheelchair doing a little spin. It's doing a donut on its own. Well, the tour guide, being a true professional, walks them right by it, goes into the next room, out of sight, out of mind. Completely forgets about it until 3 nights later. 3 nights later, that same tour guide's in there. He's doing a ghost tour. And while he's doing that ghost tour, there's a little girl on that tour. And she's singing, she's dancing, she's doing cheers, she's doing cartwheels, flips, whatever. Kids that act like that in places like that, they creep me out. And then she goes out in the hallway and sits down next to that wheelchair. Well, the tour guide looks at her, shakes his head, goes on telling his tales. And then when he finishes, little Miss Creepiness jumps up from the darkness, runs back in and startles him. But she's yelling, Mister, I need to tell you something. That's really, really important. I promised. He goes, yes, ma'am, what's that? She says, well, that little boy that I've been sitting out there playing with says he's sorry. He scared you and those folks the other morning when he was playing with a wheelchair. He wanted me to come in here and tell you he was sorry. Oh, my friend feels the color drain out of his face, feels his knees start to buckle. Then he has to lean against the wall and collect his composure. Who was that little girl talking to? Oh, back in 1911, Alonzo Small was playing on a trolley car. He accidentally activates it. It turns around the corner there and runs over a man by the name of Captain Thomas Sims and kills him. The authorities go out, they find Alonzo, and they charge him with murder. They bring him right back there to the city jail, and they turn him over to Captain William Bennett. William Bennett takes one look at Alonzo and cannot bring himself to put him in those cages with those monsters in there, and he allows him to stay out in the hallway. Why? Because Alonzo Smalls is a 10-year-old boy charged with murder and housed in that jail. No, we don't know exactly what happened to Alonzo, but he's apparently still there. Often seen in there, and often heard in there. And that's who we believe the young lady was playing with, Alonzo. We don't know exactly what happened to him, but he still resides there.